Well, now we already have our buffer and our site boundary, the hydrology data set. We are good to go to the print layout. But before, I want to just make these labels better because it's all caps and it's simple to do. Just go back to the hydrology labels, formatting, type case is set by default, no change, but let's set title case, apply. As you can see, is better presentation of the labels. Now we are good to go to the print layout. We are not going to print this screen as it is. Let's print here. We go to project, new print layout, name the print layout. Let's say I like to standardize the names, so it will be the first image, one dot the format A4, and what is the image, so site location. Now this new window will pop up. This window is the layout, print layout. Is from here we will create the layout to print and have the final image. Here is the paper space, and we have another set of tools to use in this space right here and here. Let's right click the paper area to see the page properties. As you can see, the size, you have a lot of options. For now we will keep A4. Orientation, you can change to portrait or landscape. Let's keep this way. Okay, all good so far. Let's add some items to our print layout. The first one will be the map we just set before. So we go to this button here, this icon, add map, or we can just come here and add item and do the same. So let's draw from one corner to other, wait a bit to render. It might take a while, but as you can see, is your project here being shown. Okay, you have your item here. To organize better, you can change the name. Let's say main map. Why is that? I'll show you later. Here you will set the scale of this map, so we can change this. We can move as well the position of the map. Okay, you can move. I just clicked here to adjust the area. Let's see the size of this map we just added here. You can go here in the properties of the item and look for, I'll take out the background frame and the background in frame, and let's see the position size. The size are okay, the same size of the paper, the A4. Let's go back to the scale. Let's say 7,500. Just wait a while. Okay, better. You can take a better advantage of the paper space. If you want to move the map, you need to click on this item. So it's the only way you can move or zoom in and zoom out again. Okay, let's keep it centralized. 7, it's okay, the size, this scale. Let's add then another item. How about the scale bar here in the bottom? Wait a bit, it's already down here, as you can see. Let's improve it from single box. Let's set double box. You can see the difference. It's more professional. Segment to the left, I like to set 2 segments to the left of the 0, and to the right at least 3. You barely can see the letters. We need to adjust this. Let's adjust here, customize round to 6, no problem. Let's keep it this way. Let's go to display the font. Let's change font from to Arial 12. Okay, we change here, but buffer and then I touch. Right. Let's keep this way for now. Background might be a good decision to improve the presentation, so let's set our background in white, but with a transparency, as I told you before. The reason, and centralize. Select the the scale bar, select the map, and go to this tool here to centralize and align to the center. Yeah, you can make some changes to make it better improved. Let's say the letter is not nice. Let's see it again. Area, man. How about bold? Let's see. Let's keep this way for now. So we have our scale bar and add as well the north arrow. When you add the north arrow, you'll see some options. I like to use this one here, which have the north thing indicated in the corner right here. Good. Let's update to see better. Yeah, better rendered. Now you can see it's not kind of foggy. And a lot more. Let's add the logo of the company. So to do that, I'll do it again. Here you can add an image, add a picture. Let's add here. Just draw a square. And instead of SVG, let's look for a raster image wherever you have the logo file of the company. So you can go there, look for the logos. Let's add this logo of the company. Let's update to render better. Okay, it's here. And how about let's see. Let's add the legend here. The same size, same width of the logo. When you add the legend for the first time, this version of QGIS I'm working on, it will add all the layers you have in your project. That's a problem, because depending on the project you are working on, you might have lots of layers and it will take a really important amount of time to render here. In this case, we just have this one, so to try to solve this, we can just uncheck this window and this one, and only show the ones that are being shown in our project. Okay, here I don't want to be side buffer, don't need to be in the legend, not even the images. Just want to site development boundary in the real routes. Let's change the name here. We can just change the name here. So double click to proposed site boundary, proposed development site boundary. It doesn't fit, we can just change the spacing of the letters, or send this to another line. Let's keep it this way for now. Here I like to take out one of them, keep just this, change the name to stream / rivers, and hide this name. So right click, hidden, so it won't appear, this item, and change the symbol to a customized one. So custom symbol, you can select another one. I like the curved symbol, like wavy line, so I can select this and change the color to blue, and let's say thicker. As you can see, it changed here. So now we will have this symbol for our for some width. Let's keep this 7. It's good enough. So we have a better legend. Just drag this point here. Let's add the title. So will be legend. Okay. Let's change the font. The font of title will be Arial, bold, right? The items, let's change to Arial as well. No need for bold. And let's make it more professional here. Frame and background. Frame, let's set a thickness of 1 to white, 100% white. You can see because it's matching with the background, but let's go there. Change, no, it's still white. Let's change just the transparency to 65%. The opacity. And you can see better. Let's just move a bit the image here to not be underneath the next items. So we have here a good and professional representation. Okay, let's see. Great. What more? Now let's add one localization map to indicate the where your site is in relation to the country. So let's save the layout here. Okay, and after we finish this, we can even create a template of this for our next projects and use the same, not needing to add anything else. Just minimize, and yeah, the trick here is to let's turn off all of the layers we have and add a new one which have the whole country. So let's go where our data set is. So all of our shape files, I already have here the shapes for the country, Ireland, all Ireland, and you can see here the whole island. Let's add the counties. We can go that way, better. Let's see for the counties. Let's add them, and close. We have the counties and the island. So these two, I will do the same thing I've done before for the image. So select both and group. Group selected. The name of the group will be, let's say, Ireland. So here, this island needs to be beneath, okay, otherwise it will cover our counties. So let's change the color to gray, this one gray. Let's add a shadow here. Wait a bit because it's rendering. Okay, now, yeah. Counties, let's change here. Now we will set the configurations for the counties, but before, let me show you the attribute table of this dataset. So here we have lots of information. So we have the name in English, in Belgium, the province, the centroid area, so lots of options. And each line just highlighting. As you can see here, each line relates to one geometry within the dataset. Okay, so we know our project is in Dublin. So let's go to the symbology. Instead of single, let's go to categorize. The value here, let's say the name in English. And let's add a rule here and another one here. Let's say for the all of them, we can set this color here, and the outline will be this color here, this thickness, and here let's say green, and outline will be this green here. But what will happen differently when English, the value will be Dublin, the polygon will be this color. For the all other values will be this one. Let's see if it works and apply. All good. See here. Let's just change symbol levels. As you can see here, some outlines are above or the one you want to highlight. So let's go here in advanced symbol levels and enable symbol levels. The layer in green will be 1, the other ones will be, let's say, 2. Okay, and apply and check. The idea is this, but it's the other one. So here goes 2 and here 1. And apply. Great. Every time. Let's say this will work. Let's say our project is in Donegal. It will work automatically. See? Let's just put Dublin. I'll detail why it didn't work, because it needs to be written the same way it is in the attribute table. So the attribute table shows it all caps, so I need to write it all caps. How it works. Using yellow, why is that? Because it was just selected before. No problem. Let's add the labels. Right now it will follow the same idea. For labels, we can add single labels and set here Arial, buffer, this is it. Let's keep this way. Let's set the placement outside polygons. Okay, we haven't set, I don't want the value to be this one, I want the value to be will be rule based, to be honest, a different one. The formatting will be that one I mentioned before, Arial. Let's set bone. And here it's saved from the previous setting we just done. Okay, and the rule will be filter will be when my field English I can type, or I'm here, when my field is equal to Dublin, it will show only the label for this instead of all of them, only for Dublin. But why is showing this? Because I'm asking here to show as a text the code. I don't want the code. I want it to be show the name in English, right? So right now Dublin. I can change this as well, but I wanted to show English. Oh, I want to show as well when the field English is equal Dublin. I wanted to show the name in English and the name in Belgian. Let's see if it works. There's an error, as you can see, because I haven't had the quota. Now it's right. But here in the preview you see the names are attached because I need to add a space. To add a space, I will add as well this name below the name in English. To do that, this symbol is the new line in this expression. So we have them parallel and the name in Delg to be shown. It's a preview, okay? So let's apply. Now Dublin by Ata Criat. All good. Let's keep this way. Let's save this view as I showed you before with another name. I'm thinking this one will be 0, A4, location. And let's go back to the site layout. Well, back to the layout of our project. Right here, we are going to add a new map. So the same process we did before. Add a map. Let's do it close enough for the previous item and follow the same width. Wait for the rendering. As you can see now, it came like full green screen, but why is that? In our project area here we have zoom in to our site in Dublin. That's why it's all green. So back to the project, what we need to do is clicking on this button here. It will bring the project, the screen, the project view into this window. So selecting the map and click. Wait a bit. Is in the same scale we have it there in our project. Okay, bit better. Let's change the name here of the item to location. You can change it, even the order. Here, let's see the whole island. And to do that, let's set the scale around 5 millions, 1 to 5 millions to fit in this map we are working. Wait a bit, yeah, almost there. Just move these two again, as I showed you before. Here, let's see, wait a bit into the render, almost there. We need just to stretch a bit, drag, wait, process, and move again. Okay, nice. So let's move this map to the bottom here, to this corner. Keep aligning it to the other elements, and let's take out this background. Let's set it background off. Wait a bit again. Great, almost there. Let's save. Our map's almost there. We are almost finishing it, and it's just a minor detail here. I want to show where this area is in relation to this map. How to do that? Select the map again, just go to the item properties, and let's add an overview. Create a new one here. Here it is asking us which map frame we should follow. Will be the main map we named before. Why is that? Because we might have more than one map here. In the position, let's set above map labels to make it visible. Update. Let's see here, nothing happened. Wait a bit, it's rendering, as you can see. In fairness, you can see it right here, a small dot here. Why is that? Let's come back. Here we need to change this overview symbology from the map frame because it's too small, and to make a better and professional representation, let's change from the simple fill to a centered fill the same way I showed you before. Let's say 6. Now you can see here 6. Take out the line, and the symbology, let's change for a star. It's pretty standard here in Ireland. This will be our symbol right now. So this, let's just, yeah, it's working perfectly. It's just a matter of rendering. It's showing cut, but it is all okay. Looks like perfect. Let's just add one last item, which will be the details of the image or any kind of disclaimer we want to add. So let's add map property on the main map, the, let's say, layer credits. Sorry, just Ctrl Z here. Item and dynamic text, main map, layer credits. Let's do it here. It is here. You can't see anything because of the font. Okay, let's change. I don't want this. I wanna, let's say, differently. I wanna say the image is from Google Earth, as you can see here. Okay, and just change the font to Arial. So again, we need to add a buffer. Earth. Map data. 2015 Google, and the company sign here. All good. All done. Let's add a line as I showed you before, and let's just go here. And here as well. Let's change the alignment of the text. That's why normal layout item. Yeah. Okay, let's keep this way. Vertical. Center, middle. Yeah, great. Almost there. Let's save. And one last tip. Do you remember I showed you how to here in properties set the project title and these settings? Here is the reason. Let's say you wanna dynamic text like layout name or layout page number, the layer credits, project author. So project title, as you add here, you will see the name of the project title and just change. So everything you preset in your project can be automatically referenced in dynamic text, for example. It's handy. Yeah, that's all. Let's print it. To print it, we can export as image or PDF. Okay, from here or the printer layout. Let's do it here. Export as an image. Don't show this message again. One or one layer is with problem. Not matter. And save. It is asking. Let's open as soon as it finishes the exportation. Save. Wait a bit. And when finished, the image will pop up finished in our screen. And voila, here is our image finished and ready to be incorporated into our reports.